Hey guys, happy Friday. Welcome back to another 5 weekly favorites. We haven't done one of these in a while.
I know.
We have a lot of favorites that we won't even be able to fit in this video, but we wanted to get this one filmed. That'll probably go up next Friday as we're filming this. So let's get into it. First, we have a hair product. I think one of you guys recommended this to us. It's the Shea Moisture Jamaican Black Castor Oil Strengthen and Restore Treatment Mask with shea butter, peppermint, and apple cider vinegar. It's so good. I saw this both on Ulta and Target, and it was not expensive by any means, especially for how much you get. But what really got me was one day Target was having a sale for like $8, and you get so much product. And usually I like to use hair masks in place of conditioner because my hair is so damaged and dry. And I was looking for a new conditioner anyway, and so I was like, I'm just gonna pick this up. I love this. I feel like it is so thick and nourishing. I'm hoping there's like no water in the jar, but you can tell how thick it is. Like, this isn't even moving. It's not budging at all. It smells really nice. Like, it has like a cocoa butter almost scent. It smells really good. It just like spreads really well in the hair as well. Like, usually with thick masks, sometimes they're not very spreadable, and I like this because a little goes a long way. And just focus it on the ends, leave it on for a couple minutes in the shower, and then rinse it out. It rinses out really beautifully. It makes my hair really soft and manageable, so I have been loving it. And I know I was looking for kind of an alternative to that Butter Not Younger restorative butter like hair mask that I love, but I hate the scent of. And I do think that one might be a little bit more effective, but this one, for the price, like, you can't be beat. And I'm really happy when you guys recommended it and that I started using it because it's really good. Okay, I have a shoe favorite, and this is not very like seasonal appropriate, but I had to talk about them because order them now if you like them for like the spring. But Britta has these shoes from And Other Stories that
I talked about.
Yeah, she like had this like crazy story how she got them on such a good deal, but they were normally like $200. No, I think they were like $130, and I got them for $60, I think.
Yeah.
And I saw these on Zara a few weeks ago, and they look just like Britta's shoes, and they're $50, and they're basically like, they have like a short heel, which is like a square toe, and then like kind of a long upper like portion.
Do those come in another color?
No, just black. I know, I love them. But they're leather, and they actually have like, I don't know, Zara writes they have like a cushion support like in this, and even the toes feel a little cushiony. And they're such good quality for $50. I was just shocked. I haven't gotten to like wear them because it is cold in Los Angeles too, but I can't wait to wear them like in the spring. I feel like they'll go with everything. They're like the perfect heel size. And yeah, so I haven't walked like far in them, so I don't know like how comfortable they actually are, but for $50, like, I had to talk about these because I feel like they're such a good steal for the quality and how cute they are.
Yeah.
Okay, next up are some wine glasses. We got these from Nordstrom. Sorry, they came out of the dishwasher, but they're a little bit like spotty.
Our dishwasher always leaves spots.
I think it's just old.
Yeah.
I love these for so many reasons.
I know.
The first one being how they look. I know that so many people have the Crate and Barrel ones, and these are kind of dupes of that, but we liked these because they were a little bit thicker glass, so they won't break as easily.
Yeah.
But they got
really well with them.
50% off. It was like $70 for a set of 4, and we got them for $35 for a set of 4. Yeah, so really good deal, really good quality. And my favorite thing about them is that they they just fit better in the dishwasher. With our other wine glasses, like from Ikea, that are big and round, when you put them in the dishwasher, I felt like they were always like toppling over, and they could break really easily. So we lost a lot of wine glasses that way, just from like other things hitting them in the dishwasher. These just like stay where you put them, like a normal cup. So I love that. They're like really ergonomic, like really easy to hold.
I know. You can even like hold it from the stem really easy, which I don't find for a lot of glasses.
And the stem is like
thick too. Like people, what's the brand? Because you can get these on multiple websites.
I have no idea how to say that.
It's Scott Zwiesel. So we'll leave it down below. But they sell them on like a lot of different websites, but we just got the deal from Nordstrom, and these are the white wine ones. I didn't want to get the red, even though we drink more red, just because the red is so much bigger. And I'm glad we went the white because even though like the pores can sometimes be big, like they'd be hard to store if they were any taller.
That's true.
So I really love. They're so pretty.
They're perfect. We love them. Okay, and then, well, do you want to go next?
The hating game?
Sure. Okay. Oh man, this is a doozy. So we both love, well, now I love it, the book The Hating Game by Sally Thorne.
I read it probably like 3 years ago.
Yeah, Britta read it a long time ago, and then we've talked about this before. I feel like actually last year when I didn't read any books, I had started this book because Britta was like, you would really like it, you should read it.
And I
Maybe I read it 2 years ago.
Yeah, and I got like 20% through, and I just like could not get into it. And I was like, I don't know what you're talking about. I don't really like this book. And then we saw that the movie was coming out with Lucy Hale and Austin Stoll, and we were like, and then I'm like, oh, I have to read that book now. So I ended up renting it from the library, and I made it halfway through, then we watched the movie, and then I finished it. Now I love the book.
The book is so good. The book is, I thought, because the movie was fantastic,
Yeah,
but
so
I still like how much detail
Yeah, but the
was in
movie
book.
is what we're putting in our weekly favorites. We watched it a few weeks ago, and if you love rom-com that is well done, I mean, rent this movie. Like,
Yes.
you guys know, if you are rom-com lovers, that it has been bleak for the past, like,
Yes.
would you say, like, decade?
Well, and I
I'm
would
not even
still-
exaggerating.
No, and I would still say, like, Nora Ephron, R.I.P. Like, no one will ever make movies like she did.
Yeah.
And so, and Nancy Meyers, I love her films too.
Me too.
And those two, icons in the industry. No one does it like they do. And I feel like we have since moved on, and rom-coms are just not the same.
I know, like I recently watched Sweet Home Alabama, kind of going on a tangent here.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh my god, and even my boyfriend watched it with me, and he's like, that movie's really good. And I'm like,
I
yeah.
love that movie.
I was like, that era of like 2000 to like 2005.
Well,
like,
even predated that
and then
was better. But
yeah,
then even those,
that were
yeah.
like really good. And then since like 2005, there have been like little to none romantic comedies that are actually good, in
Yeah.
our opinion.
Yeah, like they're either too cheesy or the plot makes no sense.
Yeah,
or
like no offense, but like the acting can sometimes not be
Yeah.
the best. But this movie, you guys, was so unexpectedly good. I watched it twice in one weekend. Well,
Yeah.
we had to rent it, and if you watch it, you're gonna have to rent it because
Well, you could see it in theaters, it just wasn't playing around us.
yeah, it was a limited release in theaters, or you can rent it on like iTunes or Amazon, so that's what we did. And since it was like a 48-hour rental, I watched it. We watched it on a Saturday, and then I watched it again the following day. Like, that's how much I liked it. It's just a really cute story. It's like they work together, and they're like the co-CEOs, they're their executive assistants, and they like hate each other, and obviously it ends up being like a love story.
Yeah.
But it's
You find
really
out
cute.
he never really hated her. She
Yeah.
just hated him.
Yeah.
And when they first cast this movie, I thought she was perfect. Lucy Hale was perfect for Lucy. And I didn't think Austin would be a good Josh. I was like, I didn't honestly did it. All I knew was that he dated Nina Dobrev.
Well, and he was in Bridge of Spies. That's where we first saw him.
Oh, you're right. That is a good movie.
And it's such a good movie. And remember, we were like, wow, that guy's really cute.
That's
and then that was like 5
right.
years ago, and we kind of like forgot about him.
Okay, I totally forgot he was in that movie.
Yeah, but oh my god, he is so attractive.
Yeah.
He is, and he's perfect in this movie.
Yes, perfect. And for some, I don't know how they do this. They make him look, maybe Lucy Hale is just so short. He
Yeah.
looks monstrous.
Yeah,
he
compared
looks
to her.
huge. But I think he's only like 6'1", 6'2", like nothing crazy.
I think she's 5 feet though.
Okay, so she's just really petite.
Yeah.
But yeah, the two of them together.
Yeah, the chemistry is really what did it for this film.
Yeah.
Like, they have pristine chemistry.
Yeah, I'd be shocked if they didn't date in real
I
life
know.
at some point in the past like few years. that
I
they've been
know.
friends.
It was so cute. They just did such a good job. We went on and on, but I'm like blown away. You guys know, if you like a movie.
Yeah, and you know, if we're talking about a movie, it's good because we prefer TV.
Yeah. And I wish this was a show. I
Yeah,
saw someone
uh-huh.
say like, can Netflix pick this up and make it a show? Because I would watch 1,000,000 episodes of these two. And I was
Yeah.
like, that's so true. I would watch
Maybe
a lot
they
of it.
will.
I know.
So yeah, 10 out of 10 movie. Go watch it. And then last is a recipe favorite we want to mention. This recipe we made over Thanksgiving, but again, we haven't filmed since after Thanksgiving, like that weekend. And so we just haven't had a chance to put it in a weekly favorites, but it's the Bon Appetit Apple Pandowdy recipe. We didn't put this in a favorites, right?
No.
Okay.
No.
So we made a bunch of stuff for Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
But this recipe stood out so much so that we're also making it for Christmas this week because it was pretty easy. I think it's part of their Basically. It's on the Basically website.
Yeah, easy, but time consuming.
Yes.
Mhm.
So you do have to
Cut a
and
lot of
peel
apples.
4 pounds of Granny Smith apples. But once that's done, it's pretty easy. You basically mix it with some brown sugar, ginger, sugar, cinnamon, lemon. It is so good. It kind of tastes like a deconstructed apple pie.
Yeah,
You
but
basically like
better.
cut everything up, put it in like a pan, coat it with the mixture, and then you cut up puff pastry and put those pieces on top and then you bake it. So yeah, I prefer puff pastry to like pie crust.
Yeah,
so
I think that's
really
better.
what made it. And we used the Trader Joe's puff pastry, and for some reason it's like better than I remember like Pepperidge Farm being. Yeah, so they say like Pepperidge Farm is the best, but when I was doing research, because we didn't know Trader's had one, and then we were at Trader's and they had one, but I think it's part of like limited edition holiday release, and it was so good. So if you can't find the one from Trader's, get the Pepperidge Farm, but either will work, and it's so good because it's like that like fluffy, like buttery, almost like croissant dough on top of like the baked apples. It was so good, like not too rich, just the perfect amount of sweet.
We ate it with ice cream.
We ate it with ice cream. So good. For sure will be a crowd pleaser.
Yeah,
so,
and it's like perfect for groups. I mean, if you were like cooking for a lot of people, you'd have to make a few.
Yeah.
But I mean, there was 6 of us on Thanksgiving, and it was like a perfect size.
Yeah, and we had leftovers.
We did have some leftovers. So you could even have more people.
Yeah.
And it was
so good. And so I know we're probably putting this video up after Christmas, but if you have just any gathering that you need a dessert for, highly recommend, because it's so good.
Okay, thank you guys so much for watching. We really missed you, and we're happy we're back with our weekly favorites. Let us know what you've been loving lately, because we haven't talked to you in a while.